All right. Hello, everybody. We're going to do another day planning session here on Friday, TGIF. So let me go ahead and share my QuickTime. There we go. Perfect. And let's do the share in the middle of the O again. All right. So let's plan today. So this was a pre-filled template. So I'm actually going to start from scratch. You can see I have my first bite logged. It was a late one, around 11. But let's go ahead and fill in what's missing. Let's see. Oh yeah, this will shift back. So, okay. All right. So let's fill in sleep and getting out of bed, thinking through the day, and taking the kids, getting them ready, taking them to school. So then I had my first phone call meeting. Actually, I was behind the screen, 9:30, and I think my first cup of coffee. This is probably number 3 right here. Was probably around then, so I'm going to go ahead and say it happened when I got back. And I've pretty much been behind the computer since. Just got out of a meeting and did have a little break here. Can just use a timeout there. And now I'm shooting. Whoops. Let's use the film. All right, and then this will hopefully be no more than 30 minutes. I do have a massage, so getting some wellness in. Looking forward to that all week, actually. So I'll put that down for 3 p.m. and then I'll go straight into a phone call from there. So I'll feel stress-free for a little while. But then as soon as I come back out, I have to think about finances and get some work done. I'll probably meet a teammate. This will probably be a work/dinner. We'll see, but the work is kind of the most important part. And we said we'd meet around 5. Ideally, it'd just be a work session and then be able to come home and eat with the family. That would be ideal. There might have to be some transition time, nevertheless, unless we decide to meet virtually, which is still a possibility for that 5 p.m. Work session. And then I hope I can just tune things out, be with the fam, and be in bed by a normal hour. It is Friday, so we are a little bit looser with bedtime. Sometimes we'll stay up later with the kids, play around, but obviously stability matters, and we don't want to get too much social jet lag or kind of shift our internal time zone too much between weekday and weekend. So we try to stay stable about that. Okay, so there's some time to fill in here. I do need to get a deep work session after this. I'm kind of wondering if I should break for lunch though first. And then I have some errands to run. So I need to go to FedEx again. I need to pick up what I had dropped off. It's ready for pickup. And I need to pick up a gift for my dad. His retirement party's tomorrow. So that means I should actually do that before the 3 o'clock massage, because afterwards there'll be traffic everywhere and it'll be a nightmare. So let me make sure I think about that pretty much after this. And then maybe I'm grabbing lunch at the same time. Let's see. I'm kind of hungry, to be honest. So let's just go ahead and plan for lunch after this. There'll be some transition time to go where I'm going next. And then this means that whatever work I have left will have to be done during this interval. So it's kind of what I'm looking at. This was kind of meeting prep and meeting wrap up there. So I think this looks accurate. I might want to personalize my photo. So let me choose one. That's cute from this morning. Simone was trying on her mom's boots. Makes me smile. And there you go. There's my O for today. So you can see it's really easy. Doesn't take a long time. And it's fun. And it helps me think through the day. You saw how many questions I had to ask myself and, basically visualize the next, 12 or so hours of my day. It helped me sort through what could have otherwise been a chaotic mess. So I feel much less anxious now about the hours ahead. What we will start doing is playing around with some new integration tools. So I've been showing you the track bites. We also track sleep and exercise. It's not showing up as well as on my iPad here in these demos as it usually does on my phone. So I'm going to troubleshoot that, make sure my Apple Health is syncing. And then we might actually start playing around with like a glucose sensor, some other wearables. I use a watch and an Oura ring. And so we can kind of see how the sleep data is filling in and the physical activity data. And yeah, we might play around with some other sensors. I might get a wireless weight scale and share what I'm trying to do to manage my own weight and my own fitness. And so we'll get more experimental with these sessions as time goes on. But for now, I think that's my day. I'm pretty sure I saved it already, but let me just make sure. And I think we're back here to full view. All right, there we are. So please do leave some comments, questions. I'm hoping this can be like a dialogue of some sort. But otherwise, hope it's helpful. Okay, talk to you soon.